Well, hello and how are you? Hey, friends, welcome to the Shen Show. I am your host, Shenandoah Briscoe, coming to you live right here in St. Charles, Missouri. Hey, you know what? It's Monday, August 28th, 2023, and we got happy birthday shout out going out to Greg Bishop. So, without further ado, here is a birthday song for you. I said, hey, Greg, hey, I heard it's your birthday today. Why, that's another year gone away. I hope you're enjoying your special day because it's your happy birthday day today. Today. I said, hey, Greg, I heard it's your birthday today. Why, that's another trip around the sun that you made. I hope you're enjoying your special day because, well, it's your happy birthday day today. Today. Your happy birthday day today. All right, Greg, there you go. Have a happy birthday on me. All right, there you go. How about them Shin Show fans? We got them. We certainly do. We got Savann Murphy Beason, Keith Woodfin, Martin Kelly, a.k.a. Smiley, and the Shen Show sharer, who is the Shen Show fan above and beyond, Richie, Humarito, and my Pokey pals, Amanda Sue Little and Julie Regot. There you go. There is your special return poke for you now. Alrighty then. Let's just jump right on into the weather forecast for the St. Charles viewing area. It got up there a little bit today. It wasn't too bad. It's currently 81 degrees Fahrenheit, but today's high was 83, which is kind of cool. As far as what the temperatures have been being, it's kind of cool. But yeah, that rain came in and cooled them temperatures off. It did. It did. Well, come on now. You know me and my weather, it always gives me a little bit of trouble just to get her set up. But here we go. 81 out there now. It's going to have some clouds with lows near 60 degrees Fahrenheit overnight. And then winds are going to be northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Then for Tuesday, August the 29th, sunshine and clouds mixed together. A stray shower or thunderstorm is possible. High temperatures around 85 degrees Fahrenheit with winds west to northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Some clouds early will give way to generally clear conditions overnight. Slight chances of rain showers with low temperatures of 64%. Winds will be light variable north at about 6 miles per hour. Got bad potato somewhere. Okay, Wednesday, August the 30th. Hopefully that new care provider company will buzz right on in here and have workers and everything and be able to take over because I tell you, my roommate has been doing double. My nighttime caregiver has been double duty. Been doing all day long. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's kind of above and beyond because he does what he's supposed to do, and then he's doing extra. And I mean, he's not supposed to be in charge of the mornings. That's out. That's supposed to be the care provider companies, and he just kind of got stuck in it, which really sucks for him and me and his fiance. Everything, everybody is getting ripped on that. Anyway, Wednesday, August the 30th. Sunny skies with high temperatures of 79 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds north to northeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Clear skies overnight. Low temperatures of 54 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then for Thursday, August the 31st, our final day of August, a mainly sunny sky with high temperatures near 78 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be east to northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Clear skies overnight, low temperatures of 57 degrees Fahrenheit, and high winds are going to be easterly at about 5 miles per hour. And then Friday, September the 1st, November. I was skipping ahead a few months. November the 1st. Mainly sunny skies with high temperatures of 83 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be light and variable, southeast at about 6 miles per hour. Clear skies overnight, low temperatures of 62 degrees Fahrenheit. Again, winds light and variable, south at about 4 miles per hour. And then for our fifth and final day of our 5-day forecast, Saturday, November the 2nd, with sunny skies with high temperatures of 89 degrees Fahrenheit, winds southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Mostly clear skies overnight, low temperatures of 67 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds south to southwest at about 5 miles per hour, which is the end of our fifth and final day of our 5-day forecast for the St. Charles viewing area. Alrighty then. Hey, it's goodbye, my friends. Hello, my neighbors. Goodbye, my friends. Hello, my neighbors. We done a little fairy tales yesterday. We're gonna try to get a story in here and there. Let's see what these are. These are them ones. I'm getting kind of tired of them ones. We'll try these ones. We'll try these ones. Free bedtime stories for the kids. These are all Little Princess ones. And we're gonna do Cinderella. Yeah. We're gonna do Cinderella. Okay, kids. Hey, it's time to jump up on the bed. Or jump up on the couch. Jump up on the couch or jump up on the bed. Wherever it is you rest your sleepy a little head. Because it's time for TV Grandpa to lull you off to sleep. So here we go. Cinderella, Cinderella. Cinderella, welly, welly. Cinderella, Cinderella. Once upon a time, a girl named Cinderella lived with her stepmother and 2 stepsisters. Poor Cinderella had to work hard all day long so the others could rest. It was she who had to wake up each morning when it was still dark and cold, go to sleep. All right, losing stuff here. Okay, there we go. Each morning when it was still dark and cold, to start the fire, it was she who cooked the meals. It was she who kept the fire going. The poor girl, could not stay clean from all the ashes and cinders by the fire. So what a mess. Her 2 stepsisters laughed at her, and that is why they called her Cinderella. Well, one day, big news came to town. The king and queen were going to have a ball. It was the first time it was time for the prince to find a bride. All of the young ladies in the band were invited to come. They were wild with joy. They would wear their most beautiful ball gowns. So it was time for the prince. So gowns and fix their hair extra nice. Maybe the prince would like them. At Cinderella's home, she now had extra work to do. She had to make two brand new gowns for her stepsisters. Faster, shouted the one stepsister. You called that a dress? Screamed the other. Oh dear, said Cinderella. When can I? The stepmother marched into the room. When can you what? Well, said the girl, when will I have time to make my own dress for the ball? You, yelled the stepmother. Who do you think you are? Who said you were going to go to the ball? What a laugh, said one stepsister. Such a mess. They pointed at Cinderella. All of them laughed. Cinderella said to herself, when you look at me, maybe they see a mess, but when I am not that way at all, and if I could, I would go to the wall. Well, soon the time came for the stepmother and stepsisters to leave for the big party. Their fine carriage came to the door. The stepmother and stepsister hopped inside, and off they went. Goodbye, Cinderella. Have a good time. But her stepmothers and stepsisters did not turn around to see her. Oh, me, said Cinderella sadly. The carriage rode down the street. She said aloud, I wish I could go to the ball too. And then poof, all of a sudden, in front of her was a fairy godmother. You called, said the fairy. Did I? Said Cinderella. Who are you? Why, your fairy godmother, of course. I know your wish, and I have come to grant it. But, Cinderella said, my wish is impossible. Excuse me, said the fairy godmother in a huff. Did I not just show up out of thin air? Well, yes, you did, said Cinderella. Then let me be the one to say what is possible or not possible. Well, I think you know I want to go to the ball, too. She looked down at her dirty clothes. But look at me. You do look a bit of a mess, child, said the fairy godmother. Even if I had something nice to wear, said the girl, I would have no way to get there. Dear me, all of this is possible, said the fairy godmother. With that, she tapped her wand on Cinderella's head. And nice new, and once Cinderella was all clean. She was dressed in a beautiful gown. Her hair was set up high on her head inside a golden band. This is wonderful, said Cinderella. Who said I was done? Said the fairy godmother. She tapped her wand again at once. A beautiful carriage came to be with a driver and four white horses. Am I dreaming? Said Cinderella, looking around. It is real, as real can be, said the fairy godmother. But there is one thing you must know. What is that? All of this lasts only till midnight tonight, and at the stroke of midnight, it will all go over. It'll all go away and be over. Everything will go back to how it was before. Then I must be sure to leave the ball before midnight, said Cinderella. Good idea, said the fairy godmother. She stepped back. My work is done. And with that, the fairy godmother was gone. Well, Cinderella looked around her. Did that even happen? But there she stood in a fine gown and with a golden band in her hair. And there were her driver and four horsemen before her waiting. Coming, called the driver. She stepped into the carriage and they were off. Over at the ball, the prince did not know what to think. Why, Do you have that sad look on your face? The queen said to her son. Look around you. You could not ask for a finer maidens than these. I know, mother, said the prince, and yet he knew something was wrong. He had met many of the young women, yet after he had said hello, they one by one, he could find nothing more to say. Look, someone pointed to the front door. Who is that? All the heads turned. All was Who was that lovely maiden stepping down the stairs? She held her breath and she held her head tall and she looked as if she belonged, but no one knew her. There is something about her, said the prince to himself. I will ask her to dance. And he walked over to Cinderella. Have we met? Said the prince. I am pleased to meet you now, said Cinderella with a bow. I feel as if I know you, said the prince. But of course that is impossible. Many things are possible, said Cinderella, if you wish them to be true. Well, the prince felt a leap in his heart. He and Cinderella danced. With the song was over, they danced again. And then they danced again, and yet again. Soon the other maidens at the ball grew jealous. Why is he dancing all the time with her? They said. How rude. But all the prince could see was Cinderella. They laughed and they talked and they danced some more. And in fact, they danced for so long that Cinderella did not see the clock. Dong, said the clock. Cinderella looked up. Dong, went the clock again. She looked up again. Oh, my, she cried out. It's almost midnight. Dong, rang the clock again. Why does that matter? Said the prince. I must go. Dong, said Cinderella. Dong, went the clock again. But we just met, said the prince. Why leave now? Dong, rung the clock. I must go, said Cinderella. She ran to the steps. Dong, said the clock. I cannot hear you, said the prince. The clock is too loud. Dong, rang the clock again. Goodbye, said Cinderella, and up the stairs she ran. Dong, went the clock again. Please stop for a moment, said the prince. Oh dear, she said, as once the glass slipper fell off her foot on the stair. But Cinderella kept on ringing. Dong, said the clock again. Please wait a moment, said the prince. Dong, rung the clock. Goodbye, Cinderella turned one last time. Then she rushed out the door. Dong, the clock was quiet. It was midnight. Wait, called the prince. He picked up her glass slipper and he rushed out the door. He looked around but could not see her blue dress anywhere. This is all I have left from her, he said, looking down at the glass slipper. He saw that it was made in a special way to fit a foot like none other. Somewhere there is the other glass slipper, he said, and when I find it, I will find her too. Then I will ask her to be my bride. Well, from hunt to hunt, from house to house, and went the prince. One young woman after another tried to fit her foot inside the glass slipper, but none could fit it, and so the prince moved on. At last the prince came to Cinderella's house. He's coming, called the stepsister as she looked out the window. At the door screams the other sister. Quick, yelled the stepmother, get ready, or one of you must be the one to fit your foot into that slipper, no matter what. While the prince knocked, and the stepmother flew open the door. Come in, she said. I have two lovely daughters for you to see. The first stepsister tried to place her foot into the glass slipper. She tried hard, but it just wouldn't fit. Then the second stepsister tried to fit her foot inside. She tried and tried with all her might, too, but no dice. And after there, are there any other young women in the house? Said the prince. None, said the stepmother. Then I must go, said the prince. Maybe there is one more, said Cinderella, stepping into the room. I thought you said there were no other young women here, said the prince. None who mattered, said the stepmother in a hiss. Come here, said the prince. Cinderella stepped up to him. The prince got down on one knee and tried the glass slipper on her foot. It fit perfectly. Then, from her pocket, Cinderella took out something, and it was the other glass slipper. I knew it, he cried. You are the one. What? Shouted the stepsisters. No, not her, screamed the other stepsister. This cannot be, yelled the stepmother. But it was too late. The prince knew that Cinderella was the one, and he looked into her eyes. He did not see the cinders in her hair or the ashes on her face. I have found you, he said, and I have found you, said Cinderella. And so Cinderella and the prince were married, and they lived happily ever after. The end. That was Storytime with TV Grandpa, kiddos. Now it's time for the Bible, the Daily Bread portion of the program, which is going to be brought to you today by the Bible with Briscoe 2023. The Bible with Briscoe 2023 is the daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Today's reading in the Bible with Briscoe 2023 is Psalms 123 through 125 and 1 Corinthians 10, 1 through 18. So don't forget to don't miss your daily reading of the Bible on the Bible with Briscoe 2023. Losing Everything is today's devotion on the Daily Bread portion of the program. And today's scripts and insights will be Job 1:13 through 22. Well, one day when Job's sons and daughters were fasting and are feasting and drinking wine at the oldest brother's house, a messenger came to Job and said, the oxen were plowing and the donkeys were grazing nearby, and the Sabians attacked and made off with them. They put the servants to the sword, and I am the only one who has escaped to tell you. Well, while he was still speaking, another messenger came and said, the fire of God fell from the heavens and burned up the sheep and the servants, and I am the only one who has escaped to tell you. And while he was still speaking, another messenger came and said, the cauldrons formed 3 raining parties and swept down on your camels and made off with them. They put the servants to the sword, and I am the only one who has escaped to come and tell you. And while he was still speaking, yet another messenger came and said, your sons and daughters were feasting and drinking wine at the oldest brother's house, when suddenly a mighty wind swept in from the desert and struck the 4 corners of the house. It collapsed on them, and they are dead. And I am the only one who has escaped to come and tell you. At that, Job got up and he tore his robe and shaved his head. Then he fell to the ground and worshipped and said, Naked I came from my mother's womb, and marked it with dip, and naked I will depart. For the Lord gave me, and the Lord has taken away. May the name of the Lord be praised. In all this, Job did not sin by charging God with wrongdoing. So there you have it. That was Job 1:13 through 22, which is losing everything for sure. Alrighty, well, hey, that's it. That's the Shen Show. We're done. We're out. So we're going to go. Goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. I said goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must go. So goodbye, my friends. Goodbye, goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. All right, hey, y'all have a blessed day. This here Shen Briscoe saying hello and how are you? Thanks for tuning in to the Shen Show, and as always, God loves you. So do I. So come back and see us tomorrow because, well, God willing, we'll be here, and we will see you all. Bye bye. See ya.